Hi everyone, Luke here. Hope you're doing well. And today I'm going to talk about the 90% rule. Now this is a little bit of a variation of the 90% rule. So some of you might be familiar with this concept. Now, what you may be familiar with is the 90% rule in regards to like learning a skill or business, right? So that kind of goes like, you can learn the first 85 to 90% of any business or skill or something like that relatively quickly. And then you kind of spend the rest of your life mastering the last 10%. So if you're learn like real estate, if you're learning real estate, for example, you can learn a lot about real estate the first 85 to 90% if you study hard relatively quickly. But then it kind of takes that last 10, 15% to really master it. And that kind of applies to your nutritional balancing program. It kind of applies to development as well, okay? And that you don't have to do the program 100% in order to make excellent progress, okay? So that's kind of the nutritional balancing 90% rule, okay? So I get questions all the time. People want to measure out how many vegetables they're eating. They want to get exactly 9 cups of vegetables each day, and they actually want to get a measuring cup and measure the amount of vegetables that you're eating. Now you can do that, if you want to be really precise and it's something you're passionate about and you want to really measure out your vegetables like that, but that's not necessary. You don't need to measure out exactly 9 cups of vegetables in order to make excellent progress. You don't need to do 100% of the program 100% of the time. And I don't do 100% of the program 100% of the time. Sometimes I go to bed later than 9:30, okay? Last night I went to bed at midnight, okay? Last night I smoked some tobacco with my friend, okay? Now, every hair test that I do, I make excellent progress. I'm always moving forward with my development on my program. But even I do not do the program 100% of the time, okay? Some days I can't fit in a coffee enema. Some days I can't fit in a sauna. And you have to understand that that's okay, and you have to be able to be okay with that. Now, I do encourage you to do as much of the program as you possibly can. So, do the sauna every day if you can. Do coffee enemas every day. Meditate, move energy downwards for at least an hour every day. But it's important to also find balance in your life and to realize that if you do mess up or if you do make the choice to not follow the program 100%, you're going to make excellent progress. And even the practitioners don't do the program 100% because there's no such thing as 100% of the program, okay? Some of the practitioners do. Some of the clients do. I have clients that do the program, 99% probably, But it's okay if you don't. It's important if you mess up. If you eat a candy bar, for example, it's important to be, to not really focus on that and focus, on doing, being better the next day and things like that, okay? So, just keep that in mind. And you aim for 90% of the program, and that's okay. Aiming for 90% is okay. I would say I do the program about 95%, okay? For example, I skip vegetables sometimes, okay? I eat cheat meals fairly often. I eat fast food, okay? Now, I don't eat sugar really hardly ever because my body just hates sugar, and I'm just repulsed by sugar for some reason. Just because I haven't eaten it for so long, whenever I eat sugar, it just makes me feel like crap instantly, and I hate it. I don't even eat fruit or smoothies. I can't even do smoothies or anything like that. I just hate sugar. But sometimes I will go to Carl's Jr. and I will get a double cheeseburger with fries. And my body handles it pretty well, right? I don't get much digestive upset or anything like that. And it's not like every day or anything like that, but, once or twice, like once every week or two, I'll do something like that. And I'm okay with that. Or like yesterday I mentioned, I smoked a little bit of tobacco with my friend just because we were hanging out, and a lot of my friends smoke pot, okay? And I don't want to smoke pot. I don't really like smoking pot. I used to smoke pot. If you've watched some of my other videos, you'll know that I used to smoke pot. And I don't really like smoking it as much anymore. So I've kind of switched to, I smoke a little bit of tobacco and like a pipe with, when I'm hanging out with that crowd. So, it's important to find balance in your life and to be okay. And, and when I do that, I've accepted the fact that, tonight I'm going to go to bed a little later. I'm going to smoke a little bit of tobacco or, maybe have a cheat meal or something like that. And, I'm okay with that. And just being grounded about it helps you move forward in your development too, instead of getting stressed out about it. Oh, I cheated on my meal, or getting stressed out that you weren't able to fall asleep because you may have been dumping toxic copper and you weren't able to sleep the night before. Just, being okay with that. And I do the program better now than I used to. It's important, I think, to make goals and to want to do the program better and better. But it's also important to be okay with not doing the program 100%. And you're going to make excellent progress. Like I said, I do the program about 90%. I don't do the program 100%. And I make excellent progress. Okay, I'm dumping tons of copper. Every test that I get on my hair test, I'm dumping metals, and there's forward movement indicators. And I feel better, and I feel it in my health too, in my life. And as long as you're doing that, a good chunk of the program, you're going to move forward, you're going to develop, you're going to heal, and you eventually become less compatible with stuff. Do I think I'll ever smoke a little bit of tobacco once in a while forever? Probably not. At some point I'll probably just become repulsed by it, like I am with sugar, most likely. Sometimes it does feel a little bit toxic to me. Do I, I feel better when I eat vegetables, obviously, than like a double cheeseburger. But I still am moving forward with my health. And part of it is just the fact that, like I said, I'm okay with it. So that's really the gist of this video. Especially in the beginning, just shoot for doing a large chunk of it. Be okay with not doing the program 100% if you choose so. Okay, and you'll make excellent progress, and you'll continue to heal, and you'll continue to move forward. Okay, so don't forget to like the video, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.